This is my girlfriend's Mark 6 Golf, and these are the wheels. So today I'm going to try paint these, make them look a bit better, and hopefully it'll improve the look of this car, because it is a very pretty car. Only problem is the wheels, and it's got a lot of lacquer peel all over the bonnet. So that'll be another time that we sort that. So what my aim is to do today, Halford special of course, use all these and you know, primer, paint them and whatnot. And these that's lacquer, primer, and then I'm gonna go with this colour, so I think that's gonna look pretty nice on this. I used to have an Ibiza that I used that same colour on, and it looked really good. So let's get to it. First step, take that wheel off. This is my makeshift axle stand. All my axle stands are under my friend's BMW, so I don't have any spare. But first step, get one of these tools, which if you've got a Volkswagen, you should have one, but a lot of them get nicked or lost, so that happens. And with that, you just put it in the little hole, pull, cap comes off. Started. Just pulled the locking wheel nut out, and this is what I've been greeted with, if the camera will focus. Some muppet has destroyed the threads on it. So it's beautiful. So looks like that's not going back in, because I don't trust that that's going to come back out. So I'll down the locking wheel nut. So now got the wheel off the car, and I'm just going to give it a quick wipe with an old rag, just to get some of this surface level dirt off, just because it's not going to be very good for it. Now I will just preface, I'm not 100% on how to paint wheels, but all you can do is give it a go really, can't you? So let's get on with it. So now I'll just give it a quick wipe over, pop the centre cap out, and you can really see all of the peeling. Not quite sure what causes this, but I'm going to assume a chip in the paint, and then it just starts all coming up from there. I mean, just look at that, I can literally pick that away. No good. So what I'm going to do now, I've got this 240 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to go over the entire face of the wheel and try and get it to a nice flat surface, and we'll go from there. So I've done all the major sanding now. All this is sort of all big bits have been took off. So now I'm going to take some, oh well, that is 800, and just get all these bits flat, because that at the moment is pitting rather badly, and it's not going to look good when painted. So next job is to do that, and then hopefully and get it primered. So all I'm doing now, as you can see, is just taking the sandpaper forwards and backwards, and I'm trying to get all of the big chunks off, and I'm trying to get it to sort of be as flush as I can with this very low grit sandpaper, very abrasive sandpaper, and then I can use the less abrasive sandpaper that I've got down there to sort of make it flat, because that feels all right. There's still a tiny bit of a lip, but all I'm trying to do now is get these really big bits of just crap off. You see, this is looking a lot nicer than this over here, so we want all of it to sort of look like this. So I've now sanded the full wheel. It still looks a little bit rough here and whatnot, but when you run your hand over it, it's not too bad. It's quite flat. So now I'm going to primer it, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully it comes out all right. So this is the primer I'm going to be using. It's very standard stuff, and just going to give it a coat, let it dry for a little bit, and then if it needs another coat, we'll go and do that. But hopefully this comes out all right, because if not, I've wasted a lot of time and a lot of money. Now, for a first time primering, I think I've done a pretty crap job. And my sanding, turns out, wasn't as good as I thought it was. So I think I'll try to do a bit better of a job on my next wheel. But hopefully, because that's just the first coat, hopefully the second coat will bring some of that, bring some of the low points up and make it look a little better. But I think on a whole, I've done a pretty crap job. But it probably will look better than, well, what it was before, which was something like that, because these look absolutely horrendous. So hopefully I can do something about that. So I've just put another coat on it. It's lifted quite a lot of these low spots. You can still see that it's a bit meh in the middle, but I think from here, from a good nice distance, it doesn't actually look too bad, which ultimately is what you're going for, isn't it, really? So just let this bit of primer dry, and then we'll get on with paint. Just getting on with sanding this one, which is that back wheel now, which isn't as bad as that one, but still pretty bad. I'm not quite sure how bad it is on this. Oh well, that's made me very unhappy. That one's really bad. And then what's this front one like? I can't remember this one being too bad. Yeah, that one's no. There's nothing on that one really. It's not too bad at all. That one is going to be a bugger. Oh, I'm upset now. But yeah, so we're just going to let this one dry, get a bit of paint on her, see how she looks. So that's it painted. I don't think it comes through on camera, but it is sparkly. I did put a bit too much paint there, so it's run down a bit, but she don't look too bad. I think she's going to look pretty. We'll let that dry and then see if she needs another coat, and then if not, we can get on to lacquering. So it's all painted up and clear coated. I just need to wipe all this excess paint off. I should have used masking tape, but I forgot to buy it, so just winged it. But a lot better than what she did. A hell of a lot better. It's the second wheel all primered up. This is the wheel that I have done. She's looking very good, very bumpy, and loads of low spots and high spots, but not bad for my first go. I don't think it is anyway. So now it's off in the Golf to McDonald's. Got a scran. Now I'm gonna go put some paint on that wheel and then put them back on the car hopefully. So, put a wheel on. I'm not so sure about that, to be completely honest, but I think it looks a lot better than that. So, I'm going to continue on with all the wheels and do the other two like that. This one's just, this one's done now. Just need to sort the overspray out. And then this one, just waiting for the paint to dry. And I'll have some lacquer put on it. And then that's going to go on there. And then she should be cool. Finally, got this last wheel all lacquered up and just waiting on that to dry. But in the meantime, I just thought I'd say I am never ever going to claim to be a professional. This was simply just to improve the look of a pretty crap set of wheels. And I've done it the cheapest, most DIY way possible. Obviously all the Halford stuff. If you want to go to Halfords, then that's, you know, you're never going to get the most quality stuff, are you? But for 53 quid, I don't think I've done too bad with these wheels. I don't think they've come out too terribly. Just, you know, I mean, that is just a lot better than the other ones. Sorry, what they were before. So, I think in future, if I get a really crap set of wheels and I've got the time and money, then I will do it again. But I will more than likely leave it to the professionals, because the professionals do a lot better of a job than I do, and I'll ever do. I've never been too good with bodywork and paint and that sort of stuff. My thing is mechanic stuff, and you've got to be pretty decent with your mechanics to fix one of these buggers, because that likes to break all the time. So yeah, just waiting on this last bit of clear coat to dry, which is awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to do a bit of a clean up because I left a mess on the driveway, and that's never good, is it? So we'll get on with cleaning that up, and hopefully I'll be back when this clear coat's dried. I'll be honest, not so sure on the colour. Definitely looks better, but I think it could have done with going a bit darker. But do you know what? I don't think I've done too bad of a job there. It's definitely not as good as it could have been. There are some imperfections on pretty much every wheel, but I think for a get-on job, it's not, don't look too shabby. I think that's it for this video. It's been a long old day. Sun's out, sun's shining. Look at that, that is a beautiful sky. Now, I think in my next video, I'm going to have a go at doing some swapping the doors. I've got 2 of these Mark IV Golfs, and I need to swap the doors over from this one to the other one because, well, I don't need to swap the doors with the hinge, but I want to swap the full door anyway. You see when I open it, it catches like that there, and it's just not very pretty. And then this one's got all sorts of rot on the inside, all here, look. And I took all this back actually, and there you see all pit in there. Well, that actually under there is all primer. Sorry, not primer, filler. So that's lovely. But full front end's been changed. Needs a wash. It's dirty, reeky old PD. So yeah. Other than that, I think we're pretty much done for today. I think I'm going to take the tints off this as well because I bought it with the tints on them. I don't know. I'm not massive on them. They look alright, but I think a little bit of a fishbowl would be better. Oh, and another thing, there's another problem with this which really aggravates me. When I just press the wipers down once, like just to do one sweep, they stay on. Them wipers don't turn off, so I'm going to swap the wiper motor over. I have tried unplugging the switch and it just does the exact same thing, it just keeps going and going and going. So swap the motor over, and if that don't work then the switch will be swapped. But thank you very much for watching. I'm sweating today a lot because it's very, very warm because of that big bugger there. But hey, I'd rather it be warm than raining. So yeah, thank you very much. See you at next video.